Greetings and salutations, yours. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Asagao Academy. When I last left off, one of the Normal Boots Club dressed up as a girl so they could go into the bathroom and clean our ice cream stained uniform. And none of the girls found that suspicious. Okay, and so now we're here, and I don't know. We got closer with Mai. Let's see where this is gonna go next, because we still have yet to pick a guy to date. After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I dawdled on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. Oh yeah, that's true. Pro Jared and another one of the members of the Normal Boots Club, they were getting into a small bit of an argument about posters. Like, Jared wanted his fashion show all over the place, the other guy wanted to talk about the elections. And I opted out of not choosing anyone, because I'm not sure I'm dating either one of those guys, so. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded. Hana, we saved a spot for you. Get over here. Mai sat at the Normal Boots Club table, looking like she completely belonged. She waved for me to join her. Didn't take long for her to feel accustomed to hanging out with her crush's friends. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down, so I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Yeah, just... I belong.
Hey.
Hey, Hana, how was class?
Hey.
Good, thanks. PBG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the Is that Gerard back there? In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced aside and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Oh yeah, I remember that. We went to go check on PBG because he wasn't in class. Turns out he was spending all his time playing video games. That's not a way you're gonna get into college, folks. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans for my machine. Satch changed the subject and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were trading? Is this the whole My Little Pony rip-off thing again? Those are itty-bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty fingers of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. I don't! You know me. I'm hip to the know about these things. Oh, I'm sure. Do you watch the show, too? Because I've watched My Little Pony. I don't have any of the memorabilia. I used to be into it when I was a kid, but that was years ago, way before Friendship is Magic. Although I will admit, I do feel very connected to Fluttershy, but that's neither here nor there. I'm definitely not a brony Pegasus or whatever. They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing. Yeah, pretty much. She shrugged. Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that. The completionist? Why was he so thorough when giving me a tour? Or was that why he was so thorough in giving me a tour? Probably. IBK is the thing right now, and last year too. I think in first year there were a lot of people collecting silly slimy snakes, but that got old fast. Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in my room. I can show you sometime. Jared tapped Mai on the shoulder and she rolled around, hitting me in the face with her hair. Wow, that's quite a way to whip your hair back and forth. Yes? I wanted to thank you for this morning. Oh no, it was nothing, definitely, I mean it. Oh yeah, we kind of had it so Mai was more on Jared's side, so. Because remember, she's got a massive crush on him. He's her senpai, essentially. Although I don't think she has gone as far as to go all yandere yet. If anything, she's just an embarrassed anime schoolgirl. As Jared and I spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Gerard inspected it and shook his head. She pulled another one out, sadly this time, and Gerard's face lit up. He held out his figure, and they swapped. How bittersweet, letting go of something you love to get something you would potentially love more. That's trade for you. What do you think, Hana? My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation. Huh? Yes or no? Yes? Interesting. Mai gave me a skeptical glance, then turned away. I have no idea what you were asking me! I was too busy focusing on the My Little Pony rip-off exchange. I bowed my head in apology and took one last quick look at the intriguing trade happening. The girl left, and Gerard was now talking to a boy with a messy appearance who made exaggerated hand motions. It looked like he just got out of bed. Was this another trade?
All right.
So, official announcement, in case you haven't heard, we're having a competition tomorrow, just a little casual something to get us ready for the tournament.
Yeah!
Finally! We've been planning this one since last year's. My attention snapped back to the conversation happening in front of me. Was this what PBG was talking about yesterday? Hana, Mai, you're invited if you'd like to come. Either way is fine, but let me know so I can plan. How does it work? It's a little thing, some lighthearted fun to start off the new year. Lighthearted fun, my ass. John almost broke Satch's nose last year, and Gerard twisted his ankle. Satch delicately raised a hand to his nose.
No.
It was an accident. Ich! You forgot the part where you almost passed out from blood loss, Shane. I didn't forget. He looked away. I can never forget. Oh god, is he gonna have like a flashback now? It's like, it was just like yesterday. And then it all turns fadey and then you get images of what happened. Or he's just having that in his mind, he's just staring off into space thinking of this flashback and everyone's just like, what's up with him? I don't know about this, I'm not very good at video games.
Yeah!
Sure you are. Jared will come.
All right.
Awesome, I'll plan for you to be there. Don't worry, Hana, it's actually fun. You probably won't get hurt. Says the guy who got his ankle twisted last year. As much as I was afraid of possibly losing a limb, I really did want to go. I was glad Mai was there to force me into it. Without her, I would be a lonely trancer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment. You wouldn't even have the guts to go into the cafeteria and get food? That's sad.
Yeah!
Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us. Of course, it would be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. He's got a point. Plus, it'll be nice to have some new competition. I look forward to winning. Says Mr. Sparkle over there. Maybe he should be the My Little Pony fan because he Twilight sparkles. Yes, I know, I made a terrible joke, I'm sorry. The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventful, or at least if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was too busy staring at the food in front of me, joy and horror mixing in my stomach. Well, you never know what's in that food. There was no way I was going to beat every one of those normal Boots boys. I would make a fool of myself. But still, I was getting to go, and it was a privilege nobody else shared. Paul looked at me with what seemed like concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food. Which is funny, considering weren't you the one who balleted into me and ruined my uniform? The least I could do was give it a chance. Right? After a long day, class was finally over, and I was ready to go home. Is the teacher still upset over being rejected? I don't want to have to deal with any more stood-upness. Nope. She's not over her breakup yet. And Mai complained loudly that she needed a new man so the homework would stop being so killer. Okay. It was something to do. Though, what else would I be doing if not homework? Studying, probably. Or, whatever it is people do that when they don't study. Or pretty much procrastinate, I guess. Hana, before we go back to the dorms, there's something in A32 that I want to show you. Come. A32? Wasn't that the normal Boots Club room? We're not allowed in there. There's no meeting today, so no one is going to be there either. That's exactly why we need to go now. What is she being all sneaky about? Is she gonna, like, sneak in some chocolates or something to Jared's desk? I don't know. Mai grabbed my hand, dragged me through the halls. Mai, I don't know about this. What if someone sees us? If you act natural, no one will care. There's too many people around. Nobody will be interested in what they were doing. Mai was full of confidence that I wished I'd shared. Same. I really don't think I'm comfortable with this. Mai stopped at the clubroom door, gently tugging on it.
Yeah!
Sweet, they left it open. And there's the kitty, the plushies and stuff. Actually, I'm looking at it, and coloring-wise, there was one that is similar in color to Fluttershy, but that's neither here nor there. She pulled me into the clubroom and shut the door behind us. It's in here. Here was a storage closet at the very back of the room, a plain white cabinet. She stopped short at the door, looking expectantly at me. I tugged the knob, expecting it to be locked like all the storage closets were. And then that strange guy in the mask shows up again? The knob didn't move, confirming my suspicions. Relief swept through me. And possibly a sneeze. I may be sneezing in a minute. Well, darn, looks like it's locked. I guess whatever you have to show me, we'll have to wait till another day. Or maybe never. Oh, I know it's locked. That's why I have these. She pulled a shiny chain of keys from her pocket, eyes sparkling. I thought she was going to pick it open with like a hairpin or something. That's usually what they do. Then it'd be like, she's a master of unlocking. She's Jill Valentine.
What?
Shizuka's keys? Who gave you those? No one. I'm borrowing them for a little bit. No harm done. It will be if you get caught. That's kind of stealing, you know. She fiddled with the door handle, going through key after key. And then the twist is she doesn't have the key. I'm seriously uncomfortable with this. Someone is bound to find out. They always do. Yeah, that's usually the luck. You try to do most other people can get away with being bad, but some people just aren't lucky. Finally, there was a small click and the lock relented. Don't worry, Hana. I'll protect you. Mai opened the closet, and a light shone down directly onto its contents.
Yay!
There they are! There they are! There they are! To my utter bewilderment, there sat luminescent golden boots resting on a velvet pillow encased in a glass box. What are these? I stepped close to the case and was about to put my hand on the glass, but stopped inches before, wrought with guilt. We shouldn't be here. These, Hana, are the boots. The boots. It's the symbol of the normal Boots Club. This is their club room, after all. I'm telling you, these guys don't mess around. Is it made of gold? Real gold? It must have cost a fortune. I'd say they're solid gold, only worth 100,000 yen or so, but to really make sure... Mai's fingers wiggled in front of her face. Before I could stop her, she opened the glass case and lifted the boots from the velvet pillow they rested on. Mai, please be careful! Is she gonna break one? I grabbed the boots from underneath just in case she dropped them. Good thing too, because they were heavy. The gold was cool and hard to the touch. These boots were definitely not wearable in anything but normal. Mai bounced them up and down, weighing them with her hands. Her arms flexed as she did so. I suddenly realized why her pats on the back hurt so much. Volleyball made her strong.
Bingo.
Yeah, definitely solid gold. Mimi lied to me. She said they were gold-plated. I didn't believe her, so I had to check. So you dragged me along instead of her. This display of wealth made my stomach turn. Where they saw a symbol, I saw months of food for my father and I. 100,000 yen just lying in a closet protected by a single poorly guarded key. It might not be a big deal to the students with rich parents, the majority of the academy, but it was more than disturbing to me. That is a good point if you think about it. It's like, dude, if you did something with these boots, you could probably sell this off and you could pay a lot of people and, you know, help people who are starving. Like, you could do something with that money instead of just making some tacky boots.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you. I wanted you to experience this with me. Silhouetted by the warm glow of the spotlights, Mai smiled at me. That smile almost made me feel okay being here without permission. Almost. Plus, when we get caught, we'll be okay. There's no way they can punish you. They really like you.
What?
What? The storeroom lights flickered on. We both turned abruptly, still holding the boots. Ah, boy. Of all the normal boots people to come in and find us, it has to be Shane, who definitely has issues with us. Shane stood in the doorway. Maybe not that one. You, what are you doing here? That case is supposed to be locked. Well, it was locked. My!
Shane.
We're really sorry, Shane. We heard the boots were kept in here, and we were curious, that's all. No harm done, right? Here, Mai. Let's give the boots back to him. Yeah, I was just showing her. We aren't suspicious. You guys hide it away. How is anyone ever supposed to see it? She handed the boots to Shane, who placed them carefully back into the case, adjusting the pillow to the center.
No.
We hide for people who aren't in the club. Like you. The case clicked shut. Shane, I'm sorry. Do not come back here. Get out of my sight. But I am containing my anger now. But your continued presence is making that ever more difficult. I gulped. Mai and I dashed out the door. Shane slammed the door behind us. Mai, I blame you for this. Granted, Shane doesn't like us for some reason anyway, but now he's definitely not liking us. Good thing I'm not romancing him then. Do you think he's gonna tell the rest of them? I really hope not. I might have ruined my reputation with them.
Sorry.
I think you mean I might have ruined your reputation with them. She threw her head back and laughed, not quite grasping the consequences of her actions. Yeah, we're gonna have to find another place to sit at lunch now. Great job, Mai. You'll be fine. I'll even be fine. They're students just like us. It's not like we stole it. But Shane, he was really angry. That's just an act. Don't worry about it, Hana. I said I would protect you, right? Her words seemed genuine enough, but I had a hard time believing her. It was almost as if she planned for us to get caught. Okay. Good. Now let's head back to the dorms. That competition is tomorrow, and I do not plan on losing due to lack of sleep. The tournament! I completely forgot. Would they even let us participate, considering what we just did? She's awfully cheerful for, the fact she got caught snooping. Mai hummed happily as she skipped down the hall, somehow impervious to my anxieties. Heart heavy, I followed her. Only time would tell. Very much so. Saturday dawned bright and harsh. The cloudy light outside mirrored my gloomy mood as I quickly dressed and woke up Mai.
Hey.
Mai, it's time to get up.
Morning.
Why? Asagao Stingers, huh? That's an interesting title for a volleyball team. The video game competition, remember? We're playing Stupendous Stomping Sisters today. Is that this game's equivalent to Super Smash Brothers? Really? Mai shot straight up out of her bed. Oh my god, Jared! I can hang out with Jared today! She catapulted from the top of her bunk bed and sprinted out into the hallway. Timber! I heard crashes and shrieks as she massacred the other girls to get into the bathroom. The sun slowly rose through the window. Everything would be just fine. Right? Soon Mai returned fully dressed and raring to go.
Hana.
Come on, Hana, let's go! She grabbed my hand and dragged me out into the campus commons. Her insistent tugging hurt, but I followed her silently. Words. Even more strangely, she wasn't talking either. Our nerves had gotten the better of us both. Yeah, but she's probably more worried of, I get to hang out with Jared. My worry is, I think I might have upset them over the stupid thing with the boots. I wandered the halls of the boys' dorm, making our way to 402. The dormitory itself smelled awful, like stale Dorito chips. I wondered how I never noticed and realized this was the first time I came on a weekend. What's wrong with Doritos? They taste awesome. Although I think that's kind of a misnomer, because again, I thought that, gamers, they just eat Mountain Dew and Doritos all the time. No. Rather than wandering campus all day for classes and clubs, most people were sleeping and hanging out in their rooms. Mai slowed down as we climbed the stairs, staring at the floor. The closer we got, the slower we progressed. We opened up the 4th floor door and crossed the hall. Finally, we stood in front of PBG and John's door. You should knock.
What?
What me? You should knock. You got here first. Yeah, but you're their friend. Well, you know them better. But you've got pink hair. What does my pink cotton candy hair got to do with anything? Is there a problem, ladies? We both froze. Scents of ham wafted through the hot air.
Oh, Jared.
Jared? Ham? Honestly, I would have pictured JonTron smelling like ham just because he did that one video where he had ham in his pocket.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Actually, no. Ham probably would suit his odor, wouldn't it? Is there something wrong with the door? Oh, no. We didn't want to wake them up in case they were still sleeping. Jared let out a low-throated laugh. And sparkle, sparkle. I don't think they'd mind having you wake them up. Mai's eyes almost rolled in the back of her head. Here, allow me. He leaned between us and tapped on the door. He was surprisingly tall, and being some 10 inches shorter than him, he towered over me. He looked down at me and winked. The door flew open.
Hey.
Hey guys, glad you can make it. We'll be a bit squished in here, but it's better than nothing. What? We couldn't get the classroom this year? I jumped. Shane stood behind me, expressionless. I didn't even see him come. Yeah, it turns out Hidden Block decided to book it for the same day. Wonder what for? Probably to slow down our awesomeness. Come on. John snorted somewhere in the background. I'm not sure your room is better than nothing. Oh, Shane, with the zingers. Oh, you zingly doodah. I don't know. That wasn't a zinger. Are you just gonna stand outside, or are you coming in? Sorry, I do love JonTron. We stepped through the threshold, fully and completely entering PBG and John's room. Boy territory. We were out of our element. Okay. It really doesn't look that much different to me from the girls, except it's not as, pink. It's actually pretty minimalistic in design. I also like the fact that they, you don't see it behind my webcam here. Let me just quickly... See, look, it's got the Duck Hunt background over there. That's kind of neat. Maya had never been in this room before, as she glanced at the walls, shelves, and desks like a manic squirrel. Her eyes gleamed, and I had the sneaking suspicion she was making note of what she saw for her own nefarious purposes, though what they were, I had no idea. Rather, I didn't want to know.
What's up?
Go on, take a seat anywhere. Can I sit on your lap? No. Again, it seems kind of weird to me saying, like, you're gonna romance any of these characters, considering if a couple of them are married and many of them are in serious relationships. It's like, I don't know if I feel right about this. I looked to my left and saw boxers lying on a desk chair. Blood shot into my face. Really? The room looks fairly clean to me. Were they... used? PBG followed my gaze and turned red. Oh, they're his. Let me clean up a bit. Pigsty. Do they have pigsties in England? Everything in America is derivative of England. Ooh, Mr. Snooty Englishman over here. But we're in Japan. Even though every single character in this essentially looks American. Probably because the majority of them are American. Just saying. Shane looked at me blankly. Man, we're so lucky that YUR has 8-player stomp. Really? YUR? Okay. I guess it's better than in the Christmas shopping simulator game where it was the WA instead of the Wii. I'm excited to crush you, Shane. Ugh!
JonTron sucks.
I don't think that's going to happen. Ouch.
Hey.
Hello? Guess who's here? Gerard entered without knocking, a bright smile on his face.
Hold on.
Aw man, Shane got here before me? Did you fail to see me leave?
Yeah, whatever.
I was hoping you were in the bathroom or something. We brought extra controllers. Does nobody knock around here? No, why would we? It's polite. I mean, what if the dude was in the middle of something while you walked in? Would you be comfortable with that, boys? To be polite? Girls and their ridiculous social constructs. Okay, says the guy who walked into the girl's bathroom dressed as a girl and didn't bother to shave his beard. What? An intricate knock clattered through the entry and I pointed towards the door in defiance. There, see? See, someone knocks.
Good morning.
Hello, I brought bagels. Figured we didn't want a repeat of last year. Oh man, I could go for a nice bagel right now. My stomach grumbled and she turned red. That's what I thought. Yeah, because she was kind of in a hurry. Ah, that's my husband.
What?
Say what?
You're perfect.
You're the best partner anyone could ask for. You are truly the best of us. Can't you just ask for one normally? I brought enough for everyone. Jared leaned his head against Satch's shoulder, then turned to whisper into his ear. I knew I could trust you. Okay, well then, everybody pick a place to sit. We'll hand out bagels and then we'll get started. I scuttled to the side of the room against PBG's bed and next to Mai. We'd been sitting with them at lunch, but it wasn't until just now that I realized how crazy having all the normal Boots guys in one room could be. It's especially weird considering we're the only girls here. 10 adolescent men in one room. Not to mention all friends, all part of the same club. Their personalities mingled in different ways, and I almost couldn't focus over the myriad inside jokes, shouting voices, and flailing arms. Well, limbs. That is until the character selection screen came on. In the blink of an eye, the controllers were gone. PBG glanced over at me and noticing that I didn't have one, offered me his. No, really. I'm not good at these kind of games. There's no way you're worse than me, or Jimmy for that matter. Seeing as he didn't want to take no for an answer, I grabbed the controller and selected my character. Turby! Obviously a reference to Kirby! He was cute and bouncy, even though he didn't seem super powerful. He looked like an easy enough character for a beginner to grasp, although there was something in the eyes and beak that seemed a little...
Yeah!
Is everybody ready? I swallowed hard, the controller already slipping from my sweat. I never played Stomp before, though I watched others do so. I looked at the buttons on the controller, trying to guess at what button did what. On top of the one of the top buttons probably jumped. Obviously, the analog stick moved the character. They selected Sage, something with cute little houses and smallish animals bopping around the background. You know, like Animal Crossing? And the countdown began. There were buttons on the back that clicked when you hit them, but didn't know what they did. 3. Oh, there was a weird blue button on the top right, but not on the left. 2. And another analog stick. What was that for? The camera? How could we all control the camera at once? 1. Oh no! Go!
Ah!
Die, Shane, die! What the hell? Attack everyone, not just me. But you're my mortal enemy.
Ah!
Josh, what was that for? I wasn't even fighting you. You were wide open. Death waits for no one. You're next. The battle began, and in a display of slight mercy, the boys left me alone to wander the field and get a sense of my character. Ooh, that does jump. I hit the jump button again and again and again, watching my character float higher and higher towards the sky.
Yeah.
I can fly! My joy was cut short as a Noki ball emerged from nowhere and pegged my pink blob in the eye. I fell off the side of the screen. Despite trying to jump back up, it wouldn't let me. Another reference to a Pokeball from Pokemon. Why?
Ah, look at you.
Turby can kind of hover for a while, but eventually he gets too full of air and has to land. Otherwise, he'd be OP. Oh. When in doubt, down B. Down B? In the commotion of the match, curses and death threats mixing with the clack of controllers, nobody was listening to what Nick was saying. The key to getting someone to hear you in this commotion, it seemed, was shouting their name at the beginning of your sentence. Gerard! Such! I frowned as my pink little blob fell back onto the map. Following Nick's advice, I hit down B. A cloud appeared around my pink guy and he became a rock. What? I don't understand. What would a rock do? I repeated the move until multiple times, always turning into a rock and some sort on the... a rock of some sort on the ground, never hurting anyone near me. Suddenly, explosion rocked the ground and Turby flew into the air just as I hit down B. No! To my surprise, he formed into a rock and fell directly onto John's head. His Mario obviously, was sent flying off the screen and died. OMG! I just owned JonTron. You're on my shit list. And on top of that, he went, I'm very sorry. It didn't take long after that for me to die. 5 pitiful, painful deaths, but as my little Turby tumbled off the screen for the 6th and final time, a small surge of pride hit me. I killed John, the JonTron, even if by accident. I handed my controller to Mai and sat back completely satisfied. If it weren't for the fact that it was Mai's turn, I'd jump back in, eager to find other strategies for murdering my friends and potentially stirring up a hit list a mile long. So this was the joy of games. After playing a few rounds, the official tournament started. People played one-on-one matches against each other, slowly thinning out the competition over time. Mai went before me and was, rather unfairly, played against Jared, even every blow he doled out to her was, in her mind, some form of actual physical contact, at least judging by the way she shivered when she was hit, it was. Unsurprisingly, she died almost immediately. I was the last person, set to go against PBG. The others chuckled as we were past the controllers. Don't worry, Hana. PBG's the easiest of us all. You're bound to beat him. Aw, come on, guys. Don't worry, Hana. I'll go easy on you. I do like the music. I nodded as PBG picked the most level playing field, a small platform floating out in space. The match started, PBG graciously held his player still. Go ahead and test your moves.
You're a great
Aw, that's real nice of you, PBG. Yeah, real nice. Own her! She totally squished my head with a rock! I tested my moves, and while doing so, my hand brushed against the yellow stick. Turby did a menacing low kick, and my eyebrows raised. That looked powerful. Ready to go?
Yeah.
I think so. PBG charged at me across the screen, and when he came close enough for me to hit, I pushed the yellow stick in his direction. He flew across the screen. My mouth fell open. PBG grit his teeth. I see how it is. No more Mr. Nice Guy, then. Cracking the knuckles. I partially doubted that PBG had a non-nice bone in his body, but the match had begun. It was a long battle, a surprisingly long battle. We seemed to be evenly matched. Right up until the very end, when I smashed him off the screen with Turby's hammer. What? I set the controller down quietly, not particularly happy about having crushed PBG in my second ever match of Stomp. PBG nodded solemnly. I guess I lost then.
Whoa!
Damn, Hannah, that was... oh. What the heck just happened? What the... Ignore it? Okay, that was a weird-ass glitch. I don't really think so. Anyway, the next match is Shane versus Paul. Okay. That was weird. And that made me a little worried. I think that's a good place to stop for now. We'll continue this match of not Super Smash Brothers in the next part. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.